Welcome back to the Gangelhoff Center here in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Dan Flanagan with you here this afternoon for this Class 2A third place game featuring the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Braham Bombers. Already saw Rushford Peterson win third place in Class A win over Mountain Lake Butterfield Odin. And now this matchup featuring a couple of seeded teams. Perham, the defending champions in 2A, the #1 seed for this tournament, but they did fall in the semifinals. A tough loss for them to Litchfield yesterday at Target Center. They kind of played a slower pace with a lead, trying to run out the clock, but missed a shot late. Litchfield hit a couple baskets, including a jumper at the buzzer, won 33-31 after Perham had defeated Worthington in the quarterfinals 51-47. Braham, the #3 seed, they had an exciting come-from-behind win over St. Croix Lutheran in the quarterfinals, down 4 points with 30 seconds to go. They won 81-78, but then fell in the semifinals to Plainview Elgin Millville yesterday, 84-67. Starting lineups in this one for the Perham Yellow Jackets, their record now on the year at 28-3 out of Section 8, and their head coach Dave Krizap in his 26th year. They will start, the Yellow Jackets will, Jordan Brune in the backcourt, a 6'2 senior. Jordan Krizap is a guard as well, a senior at 5'10", and then also Jordan Anderson, another senior, guard at 5'8". Mike Wisco, a junior forward, he is a senior forward rather, he is 5'11", and then Mark Schumacher, the big man in the middle, 6'7 senior. All 5 starters seniors for the Yellow Jackets. Again, Schumacher, Brune, Krizap, Wisco, and Anderson. The Braham Bombers out of Section 7 in the Great River Conference. Their record now 30-2. Bob Vaughn, their head coach. And for the Braham Bombers, they will start Tyler Vaughn in the backcourt. He had 35 points yesterday in that semifinal loss. Averages nearly a triple-double on the season. He's a 6'1 senior. And then also Anthony Baez, listed as a forward, a 6'2 senior. Sean Hollenkamp, a 6'3 junior forward. And then also Cameron Braun, 6'4 senior center. And Drew Clems, a center as well, senior at 6'2. So Baez, Hollenkamp, Braun, Vaughn, and Clems for Braham. Braham, the home team for this one, they will be in blue, going from left to right. Perham in white, going from right to left. So the Braham Bombers, the Perham Yellow Jackets here, this Class 2A third place game. Win or lose for Perham, pretty impressed with their high school band. They were entertaining the fans before the game. Have a full band, guitars, drums, singers, and they were putting on quite a show. And they're hoping to cheer their Yellow Jackets to a win in this third place game. Mark Schumacher jumps it at 6'7 for the Yellow Jackets. Cameron Braun at 6'4 for the Bombers. Schumacher slaps it back to Anderson, and the first possession will go to Perham. Brune over on the left side. He finds Krizap into the middle. Set up for Wisco. Schumacher has a left wing. Hands to Anderson. Jordan Anderson faking the three. Into the middle. Set up on the left wing for Schumacher. Schumacher to a cutting Brune. Collects it center of the lane. Kick out Anderson right corner. Fakes the three. Out to the top of the circle. A three for Krizap. Off right rim. No good. Trying to follow it. Wisco. Saves it to Schumacher and then back out to Anderson. Left wing it's Krizap getting a path to the basket. Scoops it up and in off left glass. So on the second chance, Jordan Krizap with the bucket. Jordan Krizap makes it 2-0 Yellow Jackets 45 seconds in. Vaughn gets it left corner to Clems for Braham. He puts it on the floor. All over him is Wisco. Hollenkamp way out on the left side. Drives toward the free throw line and a hand-checked foul. Jordan Krizap bumped him from behind. First foul of the game. So 55 seconds in, 2-0 Perham. Sean Hollenkamp will inbound it left sideline for Braham. Gets it into Tyler Vaughn way out on the left wing against Brune. Jordan Brune guarding him. Vaughn isolated in the middle. Averages over 25 points per game. Left wing three comes up well short. The air ball. Jordan Anderson the rebound. Up ahead to Brune on the right side. He'll slow it down against Baez. Gets a path right baseline. Stripped by Vaughn in the lane and he traveled. So Jordan Brune shuffling his feet. Minute 15 in, 2-0 in favor of Perham. And Braham takes it left to right. The #3 seed Braham for this tournament. Perham was the #1 seed, the defending state champions. Both trying to rebound from their losses yesterday. Hollenkamp on the right side for Braun. Into the free throw line, now drives right block, up with the right hand, and offensive foul. Jordan Anderson, fearless, able to draw the charge. He is 8 inches shorter than Cameron Braun at only 5'8", but the foul on Braun, his first team foul. Perham takes it right to left. Brune walking it up the middle, met by Baez at the timeline. Over toward the left side, looking right now. Cressup trying to back cut. Instead, they hand it to Anderson on the logo. Anderson over toward the right side, staying with him, Hollenkamp. Top of the circle, Wisco drives left. Cressup left corner, into the lane. Kick out Brune, swings to Anderson, top of the key, passes up the three, drives it left. Hands to Schumacher, back to the middle for Wisco. Drives right elbow, Schumacher on the left wing. Gives to Cressup. Cressup in the left corner. Wisco backdoor lob for Schumacher over his head, but then dropped by Braun off his foot and out of bounds. Cameron Braun was thrown right to him, but couldn't catch it. Perham ball underneath. 2 minutes in. Yellow Jackets lead 2-0. Brune left baseline into Cressup in the left corner. On him is Vaughn. Off a Schumacher screen. Gives it to Wisco. He hands it to Brune. Brune back for Wisco. Left block off the jump pass. Too strong off glass. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in. Center of the lane. Mike Wisco putting back his own miss. 4-0 Perham, 2:20 in. Braham will try to push the pace. Vaughn to a cutting Braun, lays it in right side. Cameron Braun from Tyler Vaughn. Brune an outlet for Schumacher behind the defense on the right side. Runs out of room, double team. Vaughn trying to wrestle it away. Jump ball, Arrow gives it to Braham. 4-2, Perham leads, 2.5 minutes in. Perham plays a lot of low-scoring games. 51-47 win in their quarterfinal, 33-31 loss in the semifinal. They'll try to slow the pace. Braham with Tyler Vaughn likes to get out and run. Over to Hollenkamp on the right side. They'll play more of their games in the 70s or 80s if they get their wish. Right wing Clem, so we'll see who controls the tempo here today. Braun, the 10-footer, left side is good. Braham's first 4 points to Cameron Braun. Game tied at 4. 15:05 first half. 15:05 first half as Brune goes up the center for the Yellow Jackets, setting up a play. Left side over to Cressup. Top of the circle, Wisco swings right for Brune. Both teams will go about 6 or 7 deep. Anderson top of the key goes right for Brune. Passed up a 3, back cut. Cressup lays it in right side. Jordan Brun finding Jordan Cressup. 6-4 Perham, 14:40 first half. Baez in the middle for the Bombers, gives it to Hollenkamp. Bounce for Braun, left elbow. Clem's trying to get it under the basket. It was knocked away. Rolls free to Hollenkamp. He'll go back for Braun at the free throw line, but an offensive foul. Before the pass, Mark Schumacher drawing the charge. Second time they've called a charge against Braham. Their second team foul. It's on Sean Hollenkamp, his first. About 3.5 minutes in, 6-4, Perham leads. Brune up the center, goes left for Cressup on the wing, guarded by Vaughn. Schumacher top of the key, swings it right for Brune. Point guard looking for an opening against Baez. Perham slowing it down again, knocked away by Baez into the Braham bench. Perham will have it right sideline. 14-11 first half in this Class 2A third place game. Perham leads Braham 6-4. Brune on the right wing. Looks for space. Schumacher takes it left, hands to Anderson. Left corner 3. Short, and the rebound Vaughn. He'll push it up the middle for Braham. Tyler Vaughn over to the right side. All the way in, he draws the foul. Held up by Mike Wisco before the shot, so no free throws. Second Perham team foul for Wisco. That's his first. Tyler Vaughn hasn't scored yet, had 35 in that semifinal loss. Averages over 25 per game. Vaughn right baseline quickly into Braun, center of the lane, up with the right hand, short. Vaughn grabs it left block over Brune, blocked by Schumacher from behind. Anderson got it. Braham can't believe a foul wasn't called, but up the right side, Brune for the Yellow Jackets into the free throw line, kicks it out for Wisco. Collision and an offensive foul. So they called a couple on Braham. That time Jordan Brune called for the charge as Cameron Braun drew it before the pass. First foul on Brune, third Braham team foul. And the Bombers will bring Sam Stegan and Zach Dahlman into the game for Drew Clems and Anthony Baez. Stegan is 5'11 junior, Dahlman a 6'2 sophomore. 13:38 first half, Perham leads it 6-4. Tyler Vaughn walking it up the right side for the Bombers to Hollenkamp, top of the circle. Right wing Braun toward the corner, 10-footer, good. Cameron Braun does all 6 Braham points. Game tied at 6, 13-22 first half. And Jordan Brune will walk it up the center for the Yellow Jackets. Brune on the logo, swings it right for Anderson, guarded by Hollenkamp. Schumacher left wing. Pass was tipped by Braun, stolen by Vaughn. He thought he had Schumacher make that Wisco open. Vaughn pulls up and sinks the left wing 3. Tyler Vaughn, that's how he brought Braham back in the quarterfinals over St. Croix Lutheran. So good at that pull-up 3, and Braham has their first lead, 9-6, 12:52 first half. Driving the middle, Anderson for Perham, gives to Wisco on the right side, nearly traveled. Left corner over to Anderson, hands it to Brune. Brune against Hollenkamp off a Schumacher screen. And a push on Sean Hollenkamp, trying to get out away from Schumacher, who was setting that screen. For Hollenkamp, it's his second personal, 3rd team foul. Hollenkamp will stay out there with the 2 fouls for now. No, now he's going to head to the bench. He will at the next whistle. Anthony Baez will replace him. Brune left baseline, inbounds to Anderson on the logo. Cressup gets it left wing. Wisco was rolling free to the block. Cressup didn't see him. Right side Schumacher puts it on the floor, hands to Brune. Right corner fakes the 3 against Stegen. Top of the key, Wisco dribbles left, hands to Anderson. Back out Schumacher on the right wing, gives it to Cressup, a right corner 3. Rolls off front rim, no good. Stegen the Braham rebound. Vaughn will push it up the left side. Vaughn quickly into the front court, space from Braun, tries the 3. Air ball short from straight on. Trying to save the rebound was Braun, but it's out of bounds. Perham ball. And Anthony Baez will come in for the Bombers, replacing Sean Hollenkamp, who has the 2 fouls. Perham really only goes about 6 deep, but they go to the bench for the first time here as Josh Nordick checks in, 6-foot junior, replacing Jordan Anderson. 12:07 to play in the opening period. Braham by 3, 9-6 ahead of Perham. And Jordan Brune walking it up the middle for the Yellow Jackets against Baez. Right side over to Cressup. Screen from Wisco. Schumacher on the left arc. Hands it to Nordick on the right side. Wisco hands to Braun. Back to Wisco. In traffic, banks it in right side. Mike Wisco down low. 9-8 Braham. 11:40 to play in the first half. Vaughn on the left side for the Bombers. Gives it to Baez in the left corner. Top of the circle, Dahlman swings right for Stegen. Right corner over to Vaughn. Braun trying to catch it right block. Got it from Schumacher into the middle, up with 2 hands. Off back rim, no good. Rebound Brune, and he'll push it up the center of the floor for Perham. Cut over to the left side. Brune on the wing, gets by Baez into the lane, banks it in. Hesitation move for Jordan Brune to get to the hoop, and he's able to finish. Perham back in front, 10-9, 11:09 first half. Vaughn drives right on the other end, draws the foul. Shot too strong, off right glass, but a blocking foul. Josh Nordick couldn't get his feet set. Perham can't believe it wasn't a charge, but Tyler Vaughn will get a couple free throws. Foul on Nordick is his first, and the 4th Perham team foul. So Tyler Vaughn gets a couple free throws. The first one is no good, off back rim. 11:07 to play first period. Perham 10, Braham 9 in this Class 2A 3rd place game. Second one in, 1 of 2 at the line for Vaughn. Game tied at 10. Litchfield and Plainview Elgin Millville will be playing in the 2A championship at 2 over at Target Center. Into the center, it's Cressup for Perham. Takes it over to the left side. Stegen guarding him off a Schumacher screen. Drives right. Sails the pass out of bounds, out of the reach of Nordick. Perham with the turnover. Their 5th of the game, and Braham goes left to right. 10:46 first half. Game tied at 10. Vaughn up the middle against Brune on the right side for Stegen. Gives it off to Baez in the middle, working on Nordick. Left-hand drive to the free throw line. Leans in from 11 feet, puts it home. Up and under move for Anthony Baez. 12-10 Braham, 10:28 first half. Brune over on the right side for Nordick of the Yellow Jackets. Nordick gives to Schumacher, left wing, tries the 3. Rattles it home. Mark Schumacher at 6'7", plays on the wing, and he knocks down the 3. 13-12 Perham, back ahead, 10-11 first half. Stegen left corner over to Dahlman, top of the key, gives it to Vaughn on the left side, back for Stegen. Looking to the lane, has Braun on the left block, backing down Wisco. to a cutting Vaughn, center of the lane, pulls it back out, trying to get it to Dolman, knocked away by Schumacher. Brune picks it up, gets by Baez, into the left corner for Nordic. Nordic will go baseline on Dolman, falls down, but a bumping foul on Zach Dolman. It'll be Dolman's first, the fourth on the Bombers. Stop play with 9:49 remaining in the first half. Perham 13, Braham 12. Drew Clems checks back in on the Braham side, replacing Cameron Brond. Brond with 6 early points on 3 of 5 shooting. Inbound over to Wisco on the left side for Perham. Has it knocked away, gets it back, left block, off glass and in. Mike Wisco off the broken play. Braham wants a 30-second timeout. Bob Vaughn stopping play as Perham putting together a little mini run. And up 3 now, 15-12. 9:41 remaining in the first half. So after the basket by Wisco, Braham calls the first timeout of the game. Perham making their 3rd state tournament appearance. Braham in for the 8th time. Braham out of the Great River Conference, a record of 30-2 now on the year. They beat Esco in the section championship, then again had that win over St. Croix Lutheran in the quarterfinals, lost yesterday to Plainview Elgin Millville. Perham from Section 8, the Heart of Lakes Conference. They beat Bagley in their section championship, Worthington in the quarterfinals, and lost yesterday to Litchfield. Perham now with a record of 28-3 on the season. Braham ball left to right in blue, down 15-12, 9:35 first half. Vaughn on the left side, only 2 points so far for him. He averages over 25 per game on the year, actually making 3 points for Vaughn. He drives left, gives in the left corner, Stegen a 3, comes up short. Weak side board tracked down by Nordic for Perham, and Brune will push it up the center. Back for Nordic on the left side, slows it down. Vaughn guarding him off a screen, gives to Schumacher right wing. Handed over to Brune. In for Perham for the first time is Dan Kavanaugh, 6'2 senior. Left corner 3 for Cressup, too strong off right rim. And the weak side board to Zach Dahlman for Braham. Vaughn will go up ahead to Baez on the left side, attacking Nordic. Long 2 is short, grazing the net. Cressup picks up the Perham rebound. 8:53 first half. Yellow Jackets in front, 15-12. Brune with it on the left side, top of the circle for Kavanaugh. Handed right side to Cressup. Falling down as he drives left, able to get it back out to Brune. Brune into the left block, fouled, and the shot too strong off glass. Jordan Brune will get a couple free throws as he drove the lane. Foul on Tyler Vaughn is his first, 5th team foul. So a couple free throws for Brune, the 6'2 senior point guard. And his first one is good. Jordan Anderson checks back in for the Yellow Jackets, replacing Jordan Cressup. And Braham's going to take another timeout. So a 6-2 run put together here by the Yellow Jackets, full timeout. Second one used here in the first half by Braham as Perham has built a 4-point lead. And at 16-12, Braham stopping play. Perham off to a 7 of 12 start from the field. Braham 5 of 11. Perham also controlling the glass, 8-3 rebounding edge. 6 points so far from Mike Wisco on 3 of 4 shooting. Jordan Cressup has 4. 3 for Mark Schumacher and Jordan Brune. Cameron Braun, 6 points for Braham. Tyler Vaughn has 4, and Anthony Baez 2, but Yellow Jackets doing a pretty good job defensively on Vaughn in the early going. But this Class 2A third place game saw Rushford Peterson win the Class A third place game over Mountain Lake Butterfield Odin earlier. Also we'll have St. Paul Johnson taking on Grand Rapids in the 3A game. Hopkins and Eden Prairie in the 4A matchup here from the Gangelhoff Center. Second free throw for Jordan Brune after he made the first one. And it is also good. A pair for Brune. Perham has their largest lead, 17-12, 8:38 to play first half. Vaughn up the left side for the Bombers, goes right to Hollenkamp, back in with 2 fouls. Dahlman top of the circle, bounces it right for Stegen. Into the center of the lane, stripped by Nordic, who's able to get the clean steal, and he'll slow it down on the right side. Bombers with their 4th turnover. Brune on the right end for the Yellow Jackets, brings it out toward the logo. 8:15 first half, Perham by 5, 17-12. Brune into the middle. Braham ready to bring in a couple of subs. Brune driving right, gets by Dolman, runs into Clems, and a blocking foul. Bob Vaughn can't believe it, thought Clems had his feet set to draw the charge. But for Drew Clems, it'll be his first personal, the 6th team foul on Braham. And Jordan Brune right back to the line for a couple free throws. He just made a pair. So 2 more shots for him here. The first one short, no good. Cameron Braund and Anthony Baez back in for Braham, replacing Zach Dolman and Sam Stegan. And Perham will go back to their bench as well, as onto the floor Mike Wiskow and Jordan Cressup as they replace Dan Kavanaugh and Josh Nordick. 8:03 first half, 17-12 Perham. Second free throw for Brune after he missed the first one. Rattles out off back rim, rebound Vaughn. So Brune misses both. Vaughn pushing it up the left side, stops top of the key. Left to Hollenkamp, guarded by Cressup. In the middle finds Clems. Clems dribbling right, hands it to Vaughn. Vaughn way out on the perimeter, drives it left to the elbow, leaning in on Brune. He traveled. Jordan Brune has played very good defense on Tyler Vaughn in the early going, frustrating Braham's top scorer, and forced the turnover there. 5th of the game for the Bombers. 7:40 first half, Perham leading 17-12. Brune over to the left side, or the right side, as Dave Cressup calls out a play. Jordan Cressup left wing, over to Brune on the right arc. Left to Anderson. Cressup left corner, tries a 3. It's good! It's a 10-2 run for Perham. They lead it 20-12. 7:20 remaining in the first half. Braham trying to answer. Perham with their second made 3 of the game. Free throw line jumper Braund is short. Rebound Baez in the right corner for the Bombers. He'll reset. Over to the wing, drives to the middle. Left post Clems, back out to Braund right elbow. Hollenkamp in the right corner, drives with the left hand, up with the right, and he's fouled. Shot spun out off back rim, but Sean Hollenkamp will get to the line to shoot 2. 5th Perham team foul. It's called on Jordan Cressup. That's his second. So Cressup, the first Perham player to pick up 2. Sean Hollenkamp, who has 2 fouls on the Braham side, will get a pair at the line. First free throw good. 20-13 Perham now. Exactly 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And Hollenkamp will shoot his second free throw. Also good. So Hollenkamp gets both. 20-14. Perham leads. Just under 7 minutes to play in the first half. Brune over to Anderson on the left side for the Yellow Jackets. Braham setting up a half-court trap. Hollenkamp at the top of the 1-2-2 zone. In the middle, it's Wiskow. Back to Brune, way out on the right side. Wiskow has it top of the key, goes left for Anderson. Brune way out on the right side. Bounces it in the middle for Cressup. Anderson left corner. Perham trying to solve the zone. Brune on the right wing. Drives the lane. Kicks out Anderson. A left corner 3 is short. No good. Rebound Clems uncontested for Braham. Vaughn outlet to Braun. One-hand catch. Puts it in with the right hand straight on. Very athletic play, dexterity from Cameron Braun, who has 8 points. A tough one-handed catch, and in one motion able to put home the finger roll. So 2 quick baskets for Braham, 20-16 Perham. 6:05 first half. Anderson in the left corner for the Yellow Jackets, over to Cressup left wing. Gets it to Brune on the right side. Bounce for Wiskow top of the key, back to Anderson left arc. Swarmed by Hollenkamp. Brune way out on the right side, trying to split defenders, dribbled off his foot, lost it, but a foul called. They say Braham reached in and hit him on the arm. Bombers can't believe it, but the foul on Anthony Baez, that's his first, 7th team foul. So Perham now in the bonus, a 1-1 for Jordan Brune. He is 2 of 4 at the line so far today. First front end, didn't even hit rim. So Brune off the mark with that free throw. Braham ball. And the Bombers go left to right. Tyler Vaughn up the left side, 5:45 first half. Perham by 4, 20-16. Braun top of the key, goes right to Baez for the Bombers. Left side Clems on the elbow, 15-footer, good. Drew Clem's separation, not a scorer, but he hits the mid-range. And 6 unanswered for Braham. 5.5 minutes left in the opening period, 20-18 in favor of Perham. Brune on the right side to Anderson in the middle. Anderson back for Brune, right wing, tries the 3. No good off back rim. Clem's the rebound for Braham. Vaughn will push it up the right side. Stutters left, tries the 3. Off right rim, no good. Vaughn trying to find his shooting stroke early. Wiskow grabbed the rebound, and Brune will walk it up the right side. Jordan Brune with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Perham 20, Braham 18 in this 2A third place game. Anderson left side in the left corner for Cressup. Cross court Brune. Into 10 feet, gives to Wiskow. Cressup on the left arc. Puts it back on the floor. Cressup in the left corner for Anderson, bounces it for Schumacher, open right block, draws the foul from behind. Schumacher was wide open. If he put it up right away, would have had an easy layup, waited a bit, and Baez got there, but called for the foul from behind. It works out for Perham. Anthony Baez with his second personal, 8th Bomber team foul. So Mark Schumacher, the 6'7 senior, will get a couple free throws. Perham, who starts 5 seniors and an experienced team, the defending 2A champions. Schumacher's first free throw good. Missed out on a chance to defend their title with that tough loss yesterday to Litchfield, but trying to bounce back here in this third place game. Schumacher makes both, 22-18 Yellow Jackets, 4:42 remaining in the first half. Vaughn up the left side for the Bombers in the middle. Able to find Hollenkamp, goes left to Brond. Left corner Vaughn, off the screen, drives it right. Right corner, a 3 for Baez. Spins out halfway down off front rim, and then Schumacher knocks the rebound out of bounds. Couldn't collect it. Braham ball underneath. And the Bombers will bring Zach Dahlman back in place of Drew Clems. 4:22 first half. Perham leading 22-18. They've been in front most of the way. Dahlman off the inbound, short from 5 feet. He got it from Vaughn. Wiskow the rebound. Brune up ahead for Cressup on the right side. Bounces it back to Brune. Brune near the logo, guarded by Hollenkamp, goes left to Anderson. Anderson dribbles through traffic. Left corner Cressup. Dahlman and Baez trying to trap him. Gets it free to Anderson. Matchup zone for Braham as Brune dribbles it right. Left side Cressup. In the left corner for Anderson. Baseline around Dahlman. Bump for the foul. 3 Braham players with 2 personals now. Zach Dahlman joins Sean Hollenkamp and Anthony Baez. It's their 9th team foul. So a 1-and-1 for Jordan Anderson. So Perham gets back to the line. Anderson with the 1-and-1. Front end is good. 3:52 remaining first half. Perham's lead 5 now, 23-18. They've been up by as many as 8 here in the opening period. Anderson's second, also good. A pair at the line for Jordan Anderson. Perham leads at 24-18. 3:52 first half. Tyler Vaughn walking it up the middle for Braham. Quiet scoring days for him so far with 4 points. Right off a Hollenkamp screen, into the lane, floater with the right hand. Can't get the bounce off front rim. Rebound loose, out of bounds. And the officials looking for help. What they say last touch, Jordan Cressup, Braham ball. He was battling with Zach Dahlman for it. 3:38 first half, 24-18 Perham. Vaughn just 1 of 6 from the field. Inbounds to Hollenkamp, left corner. Handed back to Vaughn. Contested 3. Air ball too strong. Rebound Schumacher. And Perham's fans letting Tyler Vaughn hear about it. He's struggling to find his shot. Braham trying to hang around without their top scorer early. 3:22 first half. Perham ahead 24-18. Anderson trapped on the right side. Perham calls a timeout. So that zone getting Jordan Anderson in a tough spot. Perham forced to use their first timeout of the game. 30-second stoppage. The Yellow Jacket fans applauding though, as their team has led most of the first half. Braham a brief lead early. But Perham up 6 at the moment, 24-18. 3:17 remaining in this first half. Perham with 7 points from Jordan Cressup. Mike Wiskow has 6. Cameron Brond leading Braham with 8 points. Bombers come out with Sean Hollenkamp, Anthony Baez, Cameron Brond, Tyler Vaughn, and Zach Dahlman. Mark Schumacher, Mike Wiskow, Jordan Anderson, Jordan Cressup, and Jordan Brune out there for Perham. Perham ball right to left. Brune on the right side. He'll be guarded by Hollenkamp. Into the front court. Vaughn helping out. Brune trying to dribble through the traffic. Left corner Anderson. Back for Brune. Left side of the logo. Top of the key, Wiskow. 3 minutes remaining first half, 24-18. Perham leads as Brune holds it on the logo. Goes right for Anderson. Hollenkamp and Vaughn trying to trap him. Falling down, Anderson, and he's called for the travel. So Braham able to force the turnover with that trap. Jordan Anderson trying to get through the traffic. And Braham ball left to right. Tyler Vaughn will work it up the middle. Cutting over to the left side against Brune. Slowing it down a bit. Braham has tried unsuccessfully to push the pace. Right side, Dolman. Over to Braun, top of the circle. Back for Dolman. Braun against Schumacher. In the middle to Hollenkamp. Right back to Braun. Right wing Dolman. Vaughn under the basket. Great catch, and he lays it in right side. Double team, but he somehow caught it. Tyler Vaughn now with 6 points, 24-20 Perham. 2:10 remaining in the opening half. Anderson in the middle for the Yellow Jackets. His pass tipped on its way to Cressup and out of bounds. Perham will keep it. Yellow Jackets will inbound underneath. 2:06 remaining in the first half. And Perham leads it 24-20. Jordan Brune, left baseline. Inbounds to Cressup in the corner. Crosses over left, nearly lost his footing, brings it back out to the wing, and lost the handle, called for a carry. Braham's defense starting to give the Yellow Jackets problems, piling up some turnovers. And Braham will take it left to right. Minute 58 remaining in the first half. Perham leads 24-20. Vaughn on the left side for Braun. Dolman right wing. Hollenkamp free throw line, lowers his shoulder, offensive foul. Perham has been willing to sacrifice themselves inside. Third time the Yellow Jackets have drawn a charge. That time it was Schumacher. And Sean Hollenkamp now with 3 personals here in the first half. It's the 10th Braham team foul. He comes out for Sam Stegan. No free throws with the offensive foul, but Hollenkamp in trouble here in the first half. Minute 40 first period, 24-20 Perham. Brune way out on the right side. In the middle to Wiskow, right corner Schumacher, back to Brune. Schumacher gets it again, cross court to Cressup. Free throw line Wiskow over to Anderson. Cressup has it. Right side to Brune. Free throw line Wiskow. Schumacher right baseline. Thought about the shot. Knocked away. Stolen by Stegan. Stegan up the left side. Finds Baez on the wing. Into the block. Pulls up from 7. Off back rim. Can't get it to bounce home. And then a shove down low. Foul called. They're going to get Mark Schumacher. Schumacher trying to get the box out. He's frustrated. Or no, they call it. Well, so Schumacher was acting frustrated, but the foul was actually on Braham. A shove on Zach Dolman, so that's his third. Dolman and Hollenkamp with 3 personals here in the first half. And Perham in the double bonus. Mark Schumacher will get 2. Bob Vaughn working the officials, not happy with the foul disparity here in the first half going against his Braham team. 2 free throws for Schumacher. First one good. Drew Clems back in for the Bombers. Dolman will sit with his 3 personals. Minute 12 remaining first half. Perham up 5, 25-20. And the second free throw for Mark Schumacher. Also good. So Schumacher hits a pair. And Josh Nordick will come back in for the Yellow Jackets. He'll give Jordan Cressup a breather. Perham by 6, 26-20. They've led pretty much the entire half. And over the right side, it's Tyler Vaughn. Vaughn in the front court. Moves it toward the left side. Pass through the hands of Braun, free throw line. Stegan picks it up. Left corner to Baez, cutting in Vaughn. Runs into Brune, up and under. Can't scoop it home with the right hand. It's spun off the front rim. Wiskow the rebound. Brune up ahead to Anderson, right wing. Drives the middle, splits defenders, but out of control. Throws it off the bottom of the backboard. Brune trying to grab the rebound. He's fouled. Another foul on Braham. They can't believe it, slumping their shoulders. But Jordan Brune will get a couple free throws. Drew Clems with the foul, his second. Perham in the double bonus. 47 seconds remaining first half. Perham ahead, 26-20. Brune 2 of 5 at the line in the game. First free throw didn't hit rim, well short. Second time he's done that. Jordan Anderson sits down for Perham. Tyler Glines in for the first time. Glines, a 6-foot sophomore. Brune with his second free throw. No good, short. Rebound, Vaughn. A couple more misses for Brune. Vaughn pushes it up the left side, nearly lost the dribble, and then Glines reaching in. So Tyler Glines picks up his first personal, 6th Perham team foul. They did have one to give. 42 seconds left in the first half. Perham ahead 26-20. Stegan left baseline or sideline, inbounds to Vaughn. Way out on the left side, holding it. Right wing for Clems. Braun left arc. Finds a path, puts it up with the right hand. Offensive foul. Once again, Perham draws the charge. That time it was Josh Nordick. The 4th charge called on Braham today. For Cameron Braun, that's his second. Braham fans getting pretty upset right now. 31 seconds remaining first half, 26-20 Perham. Yellow Jackets almost certainly will hold for the final shot. Glines has it on the left side, but it's intercepted by Baez. One-hand catch up the left end, lays it home. Anthony Baez had other ideas than Perham holding for the last shot. Steal in the lay-in. 13 seconds remaining first half. Perham ahead 26-22. Left corner, it is Nordick. Under the basket looking for Schumacher. Braun with the steal. Still 5 seconds. Vaughn pushing it up the left side. Gives it to Baez. Left wing 3. Beats the buzzer, but it's off front rim. No good. Baez nearly had a 5-point burst in the final seconds. But Braham does get a little energy going late in the first half. They do still trail at the break by 4. Perham leading pretty much the entire game as the teams staying pretty close, though. Perham never by more than 8. And again, it is a 4-point margin heading into halftime. Perham doing a pretty solid job holding Tyler Vaughn to just 6 points in that first half. He averages over 25 per game on the season. But again, at halftime, the score, it's Perham 26, Braham 22 in this Class 2A third place game here from the Gangaloff Center in St. Paul. So we're going to step away for a little while here. We'll come back. First half stats, second half of basketball here from the Gangaloff Center. Again, at halftime, Perham 26, Braham 22. More to come here in this Class 2A third place game from the Gangaloff Center in St. Paul. Back here at the Gangaloff Center on the campus of Concordia University in St. Paul, Minnesota. This Class 2A third place game. The number 1 seed for the tournament, Perham Yellow Jackets, upset in the semifinals by Litchfield yesterday, and they have a 4-point lead on the Braham Bombers, who were the number 3 seed, 26-22 at halftime. Perham led pretty much the entire half by as many as 8. The Yellow Jackets didn't get off a lot of shots, but they were 8 of 15, took advantage of their opportunities, about 53%. 2 of 7 from 3, 8 of 13 at the free throw line. Also were able to get to the line, did a nice job of that, even though they only shot at about 62% in the period. Braham got up a lot of shots, but didn't shoot at a very good percentage. 9 of 25, 36%. They were 1 of 9 from 3, 3 of 4 at the line. Perham the rebounding advantage, 16-10. Both teams with 3 offensive rebounds. Braham got called for 13 fouls in that half, 6 on the Yellow Jackets. 4 assists, 10 turnovers for Perham. Braham had 6 assists, 7 turnovers. Neither team blocked a shot. Braham had 5 steals, Perham with 2. Yellow Jackets led in scoring by Mark Schumacher and Jordan Cressup. They had 7 points apiece. Schumacher was 4 of 4 at the free throw line. 6 points for Mike Wiskow, 4 for Jordan Brune, and 2 for Jordan Anderson on the Yellow Jackets side. Wiskow also had 5 rebounds, 3 for Mark Schumacher. Jordan Brune with 2 assists, 1 for Jordan Anderson and 1 for Josh Nordick. And steals for Jordan Brune and Josh Nordick on the Perham side. Yellow Jackets only had 1 player player pick up more than one foul. That was Jordan Cressup. He had 2. On the Braham side, they were led by Cameron Braun, who had 8 points, 6 of them coming early. He was 4 of 7 from the field. Tyler Vaughn just 2 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 6 from 3. Averages over 25 per game. He had 6 in that first half for Braham. And then 4 points for Anthony Baez, 2 for Sean Hollenkamp and Drew Clems. Vaughn had 3 rebounds. Number of other players with 1. Vaughn also with 2 assists. And he also had 3 steals. 1 for Anthony Baez, 1 for Sam Stegan. Sean Hollenkamp and Zach Dahlman both with 3 fouls in that first half for Braham. Drew Clems, Cameron Braun, Anthony Baez all had 2. Both teams with their first half starters on the floor. Perham will start with the ball in white, going left to right. And Jordan Brune with it on the right side. Second half underway here in St. Paul. Perham leading Braham 26-22. Anderson over to the left side, gives to Brune on the logo. Braham playing that swarming zone defense. They did force 10 turnovers in the opening period. Anderson trapped on the left side, gets it free to Brune, rifles it down low for Cressup across the lane. Schumacher off right glass and in. Extra pass from Jordan Cressup to set up Mark Schumacher. First points of the second period, 28-22 Perham, 30 seconds into the half. Hollenkamp on the right side for Braham in blue, going right to left. Baez in the middle, takes it right corner to Clems. Clems, baseline around Wiskow, gives it off to Baez. Top of the circle, Hollenkamp resets to Vaughn on the logo. Vaughn drives it left on Brune, pulls up from 15, rolls off front rim. Vaughn now just 2 of 10 from the field. Rebound Brune, outlet in the left corner to Cressup. Cressup trying to get some space. High feed for Brune, way out on the right side. Back to Cressup in the left corner, 3 up. And in! Right in front of his bench, Jordan Cressup. 5 quick points for Perham. They have their largest lead, 31-22. Minute 20 in. Top of the key, it's Hollenkamp for Braham. Gives it off to Braun. Right side, Clems. Baez steps out left wing, drives on Anderson. 8-footer, short. Rebound Schumacher. Braham going one and done. Brune outlets to Wiskow on the right side. Stripped by Clems. Great hands from Drew Clems. Knocked away what would have been a pretty easy layup without fouling. 16:24 to go. Perham leads at 31-22. Schumacher on the right side. Inbounds for Perham. Top of the key to Brune. Schumacher cuts center of the lane. Goes right and lays it in. Perham opening the half on a 7-0 run. They lead at 33-22. Minute 45 in. Braham trying to answer. Tyler Vaughn's had a tough shooting day trying to get something going. Top of the key. Drives left on Brune. Gives to Clems. A left corner 3. Air ball too strong. Rebound Anderson. Anderson over to the left side. Perham trying to keep the momentum going. He's trapped. Spinning. Gets away and gives it to Brune. Hollenkamp on him. Left baseline to Cressup. On him is Clems, gives it to Anderson, back for Brune, touches it to Schumacher who couldn't collect it, and Clems takes it away for Braham. Vaughn will bring it up the center for the Bombers. Met by Brune, he takes it right off a Braun screen over to the wing. Vaughn trying to get some space. Perham has done a great job on him. Clems right block, partially blocked by Schumacher. Bounces out of bounds, Braham ball. Perham has really picked up the defense here to open up the second half. Bob Vaughn pleading for a foul on the Braham bench, but 15:29 to go. Perham leads at 33-22. Tyler Vaughn right baseline to inbound, looking for Braun. It was kicked out by Brune as Vaughn was curling to the block. Bombers will try it again. Braun tracking down the loose ball, showing off his hurdling skills, jumping back onto the court. Vaughn into Baez right baseline. Spins to the wing. Anderson stays with him. Baez into the lane, up with the right hand, banks it home. Anthony Baez attacking the basket. First points of the half for the Bombers. Right wing, it's Cressup, other end for Perham. 33-24. Yellow Jackets lead, 15:10 to play. Perham slowed it down with a lead in the semifinals. It ended up costing them in that loss to Litchfield. Wiskow right blocked by Vaughn. Giving up size, he got up and knocked it away. Pulls up top of the key for 3, but it's off back rim. Vaughn used that shot to beat St. Croix Lutheran in the quarters. It's not dropping today. Schumacher attacking basket and the foul. Mark Schumacher out in transition. Got a great feed from Jordan Anderson and a chance for a 3-point play. Schumacher was 4-4 at the line in that first half. First foul of the half. As Schumacher puts it in. 36-24, Perham, their largest lead, 14:51 to go. The foul was on Drew Clems, his third. He comes out, replaced by Zach Dahlman, who also has 3 fouls. 14:51 to go, Perham up 36-24. Vaughn trying to help his team back in the game. Just 2 of 11 from the field. Left wing Brond. To a cutting, Baez catches it under the hoop, falls away from 5 right side, comes up short, rebound on the floor. Brune picks it up for Perham. He'll push it on the left side, all the way to the lane, blows by Hollenkamp, is passed through the hands of Schumacher and out of bounds. So Brune couldn't quite connect with Schumacher that time. Perham turns it over. Mentioned again, slowing it down with the lead didn't work for Perham in the semis. We'll see what they want to do in this one. Up 36-24, 14:22 to play. No signs of slowing the pace yet. Hollenkamp top of the circle for Braham. Left to Brond. Pass off Vaughn's hands, battling with Brune for it. Brune nearly took it away, but knocked it out of bounds. Got to applaud the hustle. Perham's head coach Dave Cressup certainly doing that. The entire bench standing up for Perham as well. Yellow Jackets playing with a lot more energy here to open up the second half. They lead at 36-24, have started this half on a 10-2 run. Way out on the right side, Baez for the Bombers. Vaughn curls free throw line, stops at 10 feet, gets to Hollenkamp right corner, jump pass to Brond. Brond spinning on the right block, kicks it out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Cameron Braun frustrated, threw it away. Braham out of sorts as Sam Stegan checks in for the Bombers, replacing Anthony Baez. 13:50 to play, Perham 36, Braham 24 in this 2A third place game. Brune lobs it to Anderson on the left side for Perham. He has it knocked away by Hollenkamp, picked up by Brond. Stegan will push it up the left side. Stops at the block. Schumacher attacking him along with Anderson, and Perham called for the foul. So a reach there, first Perham team foul. As it's called on the Yellow Jackets, Jordan Anderson, his first personal. Tyler Vaughn inbounds left baseline. Hollenkamp taking it in the left corner, hands it back to Vaughn. Vaughn to the wing, off a bronze screen, dribbles right. Now back into the middle, tangled up, and another foul called. Second Perham team foul. This one will be on Jordan Brune. It's his second. 13:26 to play. Perham by 12. It's their largest lead of the day, up 36-24. Vaughn right baseline, inbounds to Braun, top of the circle, rifles it to Stegan left side. Stegan dribbles left, hands it to Dahlman, over to Vaughn now left wing. Vaughn against Brune, who's done a great job individually on defense. He's been matched up on Vaughn most of the game. Vaughn taking a left off a screen from Braun, can't find space. Dahlman rotates to Hollenkamp in the right corner. Back out to Vaughn, quick three, rolls off front rim. Vaughn has been forced to take very quick shots, has a good release, but they're just not falling right now. Wiskow tracked down the rebound, and Brune will slow it on the left side. 12:52 to play, Perham up 36-24. Anderson on the logo. So much of Braham's offense is based on Tyler Vaughn. They're just going to have to get him going. Stegan ties up Anderson, and the arrow gives it to Braham. 12:46 to play. Perham ahead 36-24. Josh Nordick is back in for the Yellow Jackets. He replaces Jordan Anderson. And Braham will take it right to left. Tyler Vaughn across the timeline in the middle. Left side over to Hollenkamp, left corner it's Stegan. In the middle finds Dahlman. Back to Stegan on the left arc. Gives it off to Hollenkamp, now over to Vaughn. Vaughn into the center of the lane, up with the right hand and in. Tyler Vaughn able to hit the floater in traffic that time, now has 8 points. 36-26 Perham, 12:20 to play. And on the left side it's Nordick for the Yellow Jackets. Into the corner for Cressup, back to Nordick. Top of the key has Brune. Nordic left arc. Bounces it for Cressup. Open three left corner. Comes up short off front rim. Battle for the rebound taken by Wiskow, weak side. Got it away from Stegan, and now Nordic left wing. He traveled. Trying to get into the lane. Josh Nordic turns it over. Braham will bring Anthony Baez back in. He replaces Sean Hollenkamp. 12:01 to go, about 6 minutes into the second half. Perham 36, Braham 26. Yellow Jackets have outscored the Bombers 12-4 here in the second period. Or make it 10-4. But still have controlled the pace since halftime. Stegan a left wing three. No good off front rim. Nordic flies in for the Perham rebound, and he'll slow it down. Perham with a lead. Using some clock. Cressup in the right corner. Gives to Brune way out on the right side. In the center for Nordic. 11:32 remaining. Perham up 36-26. Cressup left corner out to Brune on the right wing. Touches it to Schumacher. Right block. Up with two hands. Can't get the bounce off back rim. Rebound picked up by Stegan. He'll push it into the middle for the Bombers. Stegan stops free throw line. Pulls up. Off left rim. No good from 11. Rebound Nordic. Quick shot there for Stegan. Couldn't drop it home. And now Brune. Stopping left side, gives to Nordic, top of the key, right corner Cressup. Pass behind Nordic, trying to save it, but he stepped over the timeline, over and back. Braham ball. 11:06 to play. Perham by 10, 36-26. Yellow Jackets haven't scored in a couple minutes, though. Braham trying to work their way back into this one, at least cut it to single digits. Vaughn has it top of the key. Jumping out on him is Wiskow off the screen. Braun to free throw line jumper, drops it in. 10 points now for Cameron Braun, first Bomber player in double figures, and Perham wants a timeout. Braham picking up the defense, trying to get back into this one. 10:51 to play, now an 8-point game. 36-28 in favor of Perham. They've led by as many as 12 here in the second half. And a stoppage call, timeout for Perham head coach Dave Cressup in his 26th year, over 400 career wins. Bob Vaughn, the longtime head coach for Braham. But again, 10:51 to play. And Perham unable to defend their state title this year, but at least trying to take home third place. Again, after this one concludes, we'll play you the trophy presentation. Medals will also be distributed to the third place team. And then we'll have our 3A matchup with St. Paul Johnson and Grand Rapids. 4A third place game, Hopkins at Eden Prairie will close things out. But still a lot to be done here in this 2A matchup, 10:51 to go. Perham leads Braham 36-28. And Yellow Jackets at the ball in white. Nordic gives it off to Brune, and he wasn't across the timeline yet. So an unforced error there for Perham out of their timeout, over and back called. Another Yellow Jacket turnover. They've had quite a few here today, but still up 8. Jordan Anderson comes back in for Josh Nordic on the Perham side. He's frustrated after that last miscommunication. Vaughn in the middle for Braham, trying to take advantage of the turnover, gives to Dolman. Baez left wing a three, comes up short, long rebound. Brune able to track it down for Perham, and he'll speed it over to the left end. Jordan Brune, the Yellow Jacket point guard, jumps it over to Anderson, top of the key. Back to Brune on the left side. Anderson takes it to the left elbow, bounces it left corner for Cressup. Brune left wing, trapped, and he's fouled. Reach in that time, the second Braham team foul. They had quite a few in the first half, so a lot of players getting toward foul trouble. That one's on Anthony Baez. It's his third. 3 Braham players, actually 4 Braham players with 3 fouls now. 10:14 to go. Perham ahead 36-28. Anderson on the right side, shovels it to Cressup right corner. Anderson gets it back right wing. Over to Brune left arc. Cressup in the right corner, 3 up. Rolls off front rim, no good. Braun the rebound for Braham. Vaughn will push it up the center. Stop and go move to the free throw line. Right elbow jumper now. Grazes front rim, no good. Rebound tracked down by Anderson for Perham. It's been that kind of day for Tyler Vaughn. Struggling to find his shot. Brune, basket and the foul on the left side. Ran into Zach Dolman, who did not have his feet set. And Brune a chance for a three-point play. It's the fourth personal on Dolman. Third Braham team foul. Perham's lead back to 10. Drew Clems is going to come in for Cameron Braund. But Brune a chance for a three-point play. He's 2 of 7 at the line so far. And this free throw, no good off back rim. He's missed 6 in a row. 38-28 Perham though, 9:42 remaining. Left corner, it's Baez for the Bombers. Jumps it over to Dolman, back out, an open three, Stegan. Straight on, but off front rim, no good. Schumacher battling for the rebound. Out of bounds off Braham. Schumacher getting knocked down, but hung tough, and Perham ball from left to right. Yellow Jackets are going to take a timeout. They now have 2 remaining. Call a 30-second timeout here. Perham has led pretty much the entire way. Braham trying to hang around, down 10. Yellow Jackets were up 4 at halftime. They've led by as many as 12 here in the second half. And a 10-point advantage now at 38-28. Perham has 14 points from Mark Schumacher, 10 from Jordan Cressup, 10 points from Cameron Braun to lead Braham. Tyler Vaughn with 8. He's under 20% from the field, though. Jordan Brune has done a very nice job defensively on him. Braham's fans trying to fire up their Bombers here. Braham comes out with Tyler Vaughn, Drew Clems, Anthony Baez, Sam Stegan, and Sean Hollenkamp. Mike Wiskow, Jordan Brune, Jordan Anderson, Jordan Cressup, and Mark Schumacher on the floor for the Perham Yellow Jackets, who typically only play about 6 or 7 players. Brune gets a screen from Wiskow up ahead to Cressup in the right corner. Thought about the three, puts it on the floor instead. Lost it off his knee, out of bounds to Braham. Baez was doing a good job bothering Cressup after he didn't take the shot. Another Perham turnover. 9:21 to play. Yellow Jackets in front, 38-28. Vaughn has it in the middle for Braham. Left. Throws it over to Hollenkamp, a right wing three. Nothing but net. That's what Braham needed. Sean Hollenkamp off the feed from Vaughn. Cuts the deficit to 7, 38-31 Perham. Now with 9:05 to play. Braham hasn't been able to make many threes. Great catch by Anderson in the left corner off the feed from Brune, nearly thrown away again. Brune on the right side for Cressup. He's trapped, bounces it to Wiskow, going right, tied up. The arrow does keep it with Perham, but Drew Clems got his hands in there, forced the hell ball. 8:52 remaining. Perham 38, Braham 31. Schumacher inbounds to Cressup, right corner. Brune on the right wing. On him is Baez. Brune dribbles it out, runs a little clock. Rolling to the basket, Wiskow off right glass and in. Collision with Hollenkamp, no foul called. 40-31 Perham, 8:35 to play. And Vaughn walks it up the middle for the Bombers. Met by Brune, dribbles it right into the lane. Up and under, draws the foul, gets the basket. So Tyler Vaughn, he hasn't been able to make threes today, so instead attacks the hoop and able to draw the contact. Chance for a three-point play the other way. It's the third Perham team foul, the third personal on Jordan Brune. As Zach Dolman, they get Cameron Braun back in for Braham, replacing Sam Stegan. So Vaughn at the line, trying to get the three-point play. He does, cuts the deficit down to 6, as close as Braham has been since very early in the half. Now 40-34 Perham, 8:19 to play. Right corner, Cressup for the Yellow Jackets. All over him is Clems. Gets it to Brune on the right side. Braham really attacking the ball right now. Anderson trying to find Wiskow, taken away by Braun. Vaughn will push it up the right side. Has momentum. Gives to Baez, left corner. Stutters into the lane, up with the right hand. Can't get the bounce off right rim, and Brune, the strong rebound for Perham. Baez couldn't quite finish that time. 40-34 Yellow Jackets. Down to 7:52 to play. Perham trying to slow it down. Anderson left corner. Open jumper is off back rim. No good. It would have been a 2. Rebound Hollenkamp. And Vaughn up the middle for Braham. Takes it right, directing traffic. Gets a screen from Clems. Vaughn into the middle. Now driving left, has Hollenkamp. A left corner three is short. Weak side rebound. Anderson trying to chase it down. He does. And gets it to Brune for Perham. They'll walk it left to right. 7:25 to play. Perham up 6 in this 2A third place game, 40-34. Brune to Cressup, wide open on the left block. Off glass and in. Braham lost sight of Jordan Cressup. He gets the easy 2. 42-34 Yellow Jackets. 7:10 to play. Vaughn into the left corner, tangled up with Brune, no foul. Tries the 3 and gets the bounce off back rim. Finally, a fortuitous bounce for Tyler Vaughn. It's been a tough shooting day for him, but that one drops. Now a 5-point game. 6:53 to go. 42-37 Perham, but Braham as close as they've been since the opening minute of the half. Their fans making some noise now. Cressup way out on the left side. All over him is Hollenkamp. He gets it to Wiskow. Now Brune on the logo, holding it with 6:35 to play. Schumacher right corner, back to Brune. Perham leads it 42-37, 6.5 minutes to go. Schumacher right corner, left wing Anderson, open 3. Is off front rim, no good. Rebound Braun. Braham can make it a one-possession game. Vaughn up the middle. Stops top of the key, goes left off a Braun screen. Quick 3 is off back rim, no good. Rebound tapped up, still loose on the floor. It's out of bounds, Perham ball. Tyler Vaughn just hasn't been able to get those 3s to drop in this afternoon. He typically will shoot those at a high percentage, but 6:10 remaining. Perham by 5, 42-37. Brune up ahead to Anderson on the left wing for the Yellow Jackets. Gives it back to Brune, top of the circle with 6 minutes left. Wiskow free throw line out to Cressup, left wing 3. Off front rim, no good. Neither team hitting their 3s right now. Vaughn the rebound, outlets to Baez on the right side. Stops three-point line, dribbles off his foot, got it back, and Braham's going to take a 30-second timeout. Braham has worked their way back into this game. They were down by as many as 12 early in the second half, and their fans applauding the effort. Now a 5-point margin, 5:49 to play. It's Perham 42, Braham 37. Braham had a brief lead in the first half, but it's been Perham in front pretty much all game. Again, they were up 4 at halftime, 12 early in the second period. Braham has fought back within 5. And calling the timeout here with 5:49 to play. 3A third place game after this, St. Paul Johnson and Grand Rapids. Perham comes out of the timeout with Mark Schumacher, Mike Wiskow, Jordan Brune, Jordan Anderson, and Jordan Cressup. Sean Hollenkamp, Tyler Vaughn, Anthony Baez, Cameron Braun, and Zach Dahlman on the floor for Braham. Bombers with the ball. Vaughn has it way out on the left side. On him is Brune. Vaughn crosses over. Jump pass out to Baez. Right wing 3 is good! And Braham as close as they've been since the first half. 42-40 Perham. 5.5 minutes to play. Baez picking a good time to drop in a 3. It had been a while since either team made one. Anderson has it taken away by Vaughn. Braham can tie it or take the lead. Vaughn on the right side for Baez. He scoops it in to tie the game. Braham in transition. They have put a run together and tied this one up at 42. Perham needing an answer with 5:08 to play. Brune on the right side. Into the corner for Schumacher. Under the basket, Cressup open. He'll pull it back out to the left side for Anderson. Top of the key, Brune. Drives it right. In traffic, scoops it up. And in off right glass. Tough shot, Jordan Brune. Puts his team back in front. 44-42 with 4:48 to play. Vaughn has it on the left side for the Bombers. Brune guarding him. Off a screen from Dahlman into the corner. Vaughn trying to get space. Spinning to the wing. Vaughn with 14 points in the game. On the logo, takes it right. Spins center of the lane. Dishes out for Baez. Right elbow jumper. No good off back rim. Brune skies for the one-hand rebound. And Perham will hold it in the backcourt. Working left to right, 4:20 to play. Yellow Jackets by 2, 44-42. They've been involved in 2 close games already in this tournament. Beat Worthington in the quarterfinals. Lost to Litchfield in the semis. Another close one here in this third place game. On the logo is Brune. Right corner to Schumacher, 4 minutes left. Perham 44, Braham 42. Schumacher right corner, left elbow to Anderson. Into the center, up with the left hand. Can't get it to go off back rim. Dahlman the rebound. And Braham takes it the other way. They have not led since the opening minutes. Vaughn splits defenders, drives left, up with the right hand, and in! Creativity in the lane for Tyler Vaughn. He now has 16. Game tied once again, 44 apiece, 3:33 to play. Anderson on the left side for Perham. Yellow Jackets looking for another answer. Brune, right side of the logo. They've had a tough time finding space against this matchup zone. Cressup on the left arc. Not many fouls called, only 3 fouls apiece here in the second half. Brune to the free throw line. Schumacher cuts in right baseline and lays it home. Great job moving without the ball. Mark Schumacher got free from Zach Dahlman. Now 3:05 to play. Perham back ahead, 46-44. Yellow Jackets have had the answer over the last couple minutes. Vaughn into the left corner for Braham. Under 3 minutes to play now. Vaughn, a left wing three. Comes up short off front rim. Dahlman battling for the rebound. He traveled. Grabbed it and then fell down. Braham can't believe a foul wasn't called. But it's Perham ball left to right. 2:53 to play now. Perham 46, Braham 44. Yellow Jackets trying to make it a 2-possession game once again. Anderson has it on the left side. Left corner to Cressup. Schumacher's wide open under the hoop. Cressup doesn't see him, as he, for good reason, he was swarmed in the corner, trapped, and Perham takes a timeout. Full timeout, the Yellow Jackets now with just 1 remaining. And we've got an exciting finish set up here at the Gangelhoff Center. This 2A third-place game. Again, Perham has led pretty much the entire way. We've been tied a couple times here in the second half. Perham led by as many as 8 in the first period, by 4 at halftime. Put a run together early in the second half. We're up by 12. But again, Braham has battled back to tie it a couple times in a 2-point Yellow Jacket lead now, 46-44, with 2:40 to play. Again, team fouls not a factor, 3 on either side. Braham has the possession arrow. They have 2 timeouts left. Perham has 1. Individual foul trouble, a bit more of a factor. Zach Dahlman has 4 for Braham. Anthony Baez, Sean Hollenkamp with 3. Drew Clems has 4 as well. Only player with more than 2 on the Perham side is Jordan Brune. He has 3. So individual foul trouble more of a factor for Braham. They had a lot of fouls in the first half. Left sideline, Mike Wiskow inbounds for Perham, contested by Baez. Throws it into the backcourt where Cressup will chase it down, give it off to the point guard Brune. Again, Perham ran clock with a late lead yesterday against Litchfield. It came back to hurt them. We'll see what they want to do this afternoon. Anderson trapped right corner, knocked away by Vaughn, but he stepped on the sideline with it. Perham ball. 2:29 to go. Perham in front, 46-44. Wiskow inbounds to Brune. Trapped by Hollenkamp and Vaughn. Gets it away to Anderson. Running the baseline off glass and in! Big time shot for Jordan Anderson. He now has 4 points, 48-44 Perham, 2:15 to play, back to a 2-possession game. Vaughn isolated on Brune, takes it left, kick out right wing, Baez a 3, off back rim, no good. Dahlman battling for the rebound, went down, and a foul called. He was hauled down from behind. Late whistle, but they do get the foul, I believe, on Mike Wiskow. It's just the 4th Perham team foul, so no free throws. And it is on Wiskow, his 2nd. Drew Clems will come back in for Braham. He replaces Zach Dahlman. 2:05 to go. Perham 48, Braham 44. And Vaughn will inbound it right baseline for the Bombers. Braham has some well-designed quick hit inbounds plays, trying to score right off the pass. We'll see what Bob Vaughn wants to do here. He's coming out on the court with a towel, making sure everything is dry. Both fan sections into it. Both have a large contingent. Perham in those far side bleachers. Vaughn on the right baseline, 2:05 to go. Perham in front, 48-44. Vaughn looking for someone. Wants Clems. Instead, it's Baez off his hand into the backcourt. Anderson chases it down. Drives right, scoops it up, too strong. Cressup trying to follow. Rebound on the floor, still loose. Tied up, and the arrow will give it to Braham. Jordan Anderson elected to attack after picking up the inbound. He couldn't quite finish. And a big break for Braham. It would have made it a 6-point game, but still a 4-point margin, 48-44 Perham. Now a minute 55 to go. And they'll mop up the floor under the basket once again. Sure, this play will run through Tyler Vaughn. He's had a tough shooting night, or shooting day, still with 16 points. Fans on their feet on both sides. Vaughn up the right end for Braham. On him is Brune. Right corner to Clems. Bounce down low looking for Braun. It's tied up. Braun gets it back. And he'll reset to Vaughn on the right side. Vaughn off a Clem screen. Into the elbow. Out for Hollenkamp, top of the key. Handed back to Vaughn. Over to the left wing. Vaughn with a minute and a half left. Leans it to Braun. 10-footer. Good. Center of the lane. And Braham will take a timeout, cutting it to 2. Now a minute 28 to play. Cameron Braun, his first basket in a while, now has 12 points. And with a minute 28 to play, it's Perham 48, Braham 46. Here in this third place game. Again, Braham, they know how to come back. Did that in the quarterfinals against St. Croix Lutheran. They were down 4 with 30 seconds left. They got a couple steals. Tyler Vaughn made some big shots, ended up winning that game 81-78. And hoping they can battle back in this third place game against Perham. Perham fans are into it, making noise. Braham called the timeout. Both teams now with 1 timeout left. And they both have fouls to give, so imagine Braham will be fouling here if they can't get a steal. Perham would be content to run some time with the 2-point lead in a minute 28 left. Braham has 3 team fouls, Perham with 4 here in the second half. Yellow Jackets come out with Jordan Cressip, Mike Wiskow, Jordan Anderson, Jordan Brune, and Mark Schumacher. Sean Hollenkamp, Drew Clems, Tyler Vaughn, Anthony Baez, and Cameron Braun for Braham. Brune holding it in the backcourt against Baez, over to the left side. Cressip on the logo, takes it right. Vaughn, aggressive defense, trying to knock it away, and he does get the foul. So again, Braham's just going to try to get a steal at all costs. They have fouls to give and don't want to let Perham run the clock down. It's just their 4th team foul, 2nd on Tyler Vaughn. Minute 16 to play, 48-46 Perham. So still 2 more fouls to give before Perham would be shooting free throws. If they get into a free throw situation, Braham would likely try to foul Jordan Brune, the point guard, who's missed 6 in a row at the line, 2 of 8 on the day. But still a ways to go before that becomes a factor. Officials cleaning up the floor again. Schumacher inbounding on the right sideline. He gets it into Brune. Baez is on him. Up ahead, Cressip. Vaughn trying to tie him up, gets called for a push again. And I don't think he was trying to foul that time. There wasn't much contact, but the official right there calling it. So that's the 3rd personal on Vaughn. It's the 5th team foul. Jordan Anderson comes, or actually it's Sam Stegan coming back in for Braham. He'll get Anthony Baez out. Minute 8 to go, 48-46 Perham. Schumacher into Brune, fouled immediately by Stegan. Again, Braham's just trying to get Perham to the line so they can get the ball back. And now the next foul will send Perham to the stripe. 6th Braham team foul. It's the 1st on Sam Stegan. Now down to a minute 7 remaining. Brune into Anderson. See if he's fouled immediately. He's tied up. Nearly stepped on the line. Trying to get it to Schumacher. Knocked out by Tyler Vaughn. Braham going for the steal that time. Exactly 1 minute remaining. 48-46 in favor of Perham. Brune inbounding again. Perham's not going to take a shot unless they have to. Inbounded to Anderson. He's swarmed. Nearly stepped over the timeline. Goes left. Trapped. Trying to tie him up, and they call the foul on Braun. Perham would have had the arrow either way. Clock stops with 52 seconds left. 48-46 Perham. And Jordan Anderson went down hard. He's a little slow to get up, holding his right wrist. A hard foul by Braun. It'll be the third foul on Cameron Braun, 7th team foul. So Perham's going to get a 1-and-1 here, trying to get it back to a 2-possession game with 52 seconds left. We get a stoppage on the floor with the injury to Jordan Anderson. Anthony Baez is going to come back in for Braham. But the trainer looking at that left wrist of Jordan Anderson. Perham could replace him at the line, as again it'll be a 1-and-1. And Anderson will be coming out of the game, so someone else will have to shoot the free throws. 52 seconds left in this 2A third place game. It's been an exciting finish here, back and forth. Perham up 48-46. And the scorers table, I think, wanting to know who's going to be brought in. It'll be Josh Nordick that will shoot the free throws for Jordan Anderson, who drew the foul, injured his wrist. 48-46 Perham, 52 seconds left. A 1-and-1 here for Nordick. Perham needing both of them to get it back to a 2-possession game. Nordick's free throw, good. So a huge make there. Perham jumping up off their bench. And Nordick will shoot the second one now, 49-46 Yellow Jackets. 52 seconds to play. Nordick trying to get it to that all-important 4-point margin. He does. Couple of clutch makes for Josh Nordick, 50-46 Perham. 50 seconds left. Braham needs a quick score. It doesn't have to be a three. Baez on the left wing goes to the center. Back for Vaughn, left arc, forces it up and misses short. Rebound to Wiskow. Braham has to foul, and they do. And I don't know if that was the shot Bob Vaughn wanted. Tyler Vaughn was trying to draw a foul, just threw it up. Missed it short. And Perham goes back to the line. 8th team foul on Braham. So it's Mike Wiskow at the line for the 1-and-1. Cameron Braun was called for the foul, his 4th. No one contesting the rebound for Perham. Free throw short, and the rebound to Vaughn. He'll hurry with 35 seconds left, down 50-46. Left wing Clems tries a three. No good off front rim. Rebound tap to Brune, and he's fouled immediately by Tyler Vaughn. But Braham, they've had a tough shooting day and just not able to hit these threes here in the final minute. Jordan Brune, though, he's struggled at the line, missed 6 in a row. A couple of them pretty badly. He's 2 of 8 on the game, and it'll still be a 1-and-1, just the 9th team foul. 3rd personal on Tyler Vaughn. Make it the 4th personal on Vaughn. 28 seconds left. Perham ahead, 50-46, trying to hang on and take home 3rd place in 2A. Brune misses it off the backboard. Vaughn the rebound. Perham letting Braham hang around with these missed free throws. Stegan a left corner three. No good off front rim. Vaughn trying to chase down the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Perham has given Braham chances, missing some free throws, but the Bombers just unable to hit their shots. They've elected to go for threes. And now Perham will get an automatic 2 the rest of the way. Stegan trying to wrap up Cressup. He does. 2nd foul on Stegan, and now Perham in the double bonus, so Jordan Cressup will get the automatic 2. And down to 16 seconds remaining. Perham up 50-46. Cressup trying to knock some down here. Again, Perham doesn't contest the rebound. First free throw, good. Dave Cressup animated on that Perham sideline, pumping his fist. His team 16 seconds away from taking home 3rd place. Jordan Cressup makes them both. Now Braham needs some threes. Vaughn will try to hurry right to left. In the middle. Takes it left. Pulls up on the wing. Off back rim. He just hasn't been able to make them tonight. Stegan the rebound back out to Hollenkamp. Straight on. 3 off front rim. And the rebound out of bounds. That'll do it. 2 seconds left, 52-46 Perham. Bombers hanging their heads. They had about 5 chances at threes here in the final minute, just unable to make shots. Perham dribbles it out, and the Yellow Jackets hang on to take home 3rd place in Class 2A. Braham a spirited comeback. Perham was up 12 early in the second half. The Bombers tied it twice but could never take the lead and just could not make the shots in the final minute. Perham gets the win, 52-46. The Yellow Jackets finish their season with a record of 29-3. Braham closes out with a record of 30-3. As again, Perham wins third place here in Class 2A. So we will have the trophy presentation. The Yellow Jackets were led by 16 points from Mark Schumacher. Tyler Vaughn had 16 for Braham, but again, a tough shooting day for him. And the Perham Yellow Jackets, again, denied a chance to defend their state title with the loss yesterday to Litchfield, but they do bounce back and win third place here this afternoon in St. Paul. So we will have the trophy presentation down on the court. Both teams will be getting trophies. The Perham players given medals as well. And we will now take it to the PA feed for today's trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, our award ceremony is about to begin. The award ceremony being conducted by Perry Adlin, representative of the Board of Directors of Minnesota State High School League from Chisago Lakes, along with Tom Gruffin, our site manager. This time we ask that the captains of the fourth place team, the Braham Bombers, please come forward and receive their trophy. Congratulations to the Braham Bombers. The third place team receives bronze medals and a team trophy. Medals will now be presented to each official squad member of the third place championship team from Perham. Please step forward as your name is called. Mark Schumacher. Eli Beachy. Jordan Broom. Zach Gabbard. Tyler Klein. Jordan Cressa. Nick Balls. Jacob Anderson. Matt Formani. Mike Wiskow. Jordan Anderson. Jordan Hine. Josh Nordic. Josh Still. Hunter Salty. Dan Kavanaugh. Jaden Meyer. Austin Erickson. Student manager, Destiny Mitchell. Assistant coach Brent Hansen. Assistant coach Brian Schwans. Head coach Dave Cressa. And now will the captains of the Perham Yellow Jackets please come forward to receive your Class A third place trophy.
The third place trophy given to the Perham Yellow Jackets. Braham Bombers receiving their fourth place trophy as we conclude this Class 2A third place game, and a pretty exciting one throughout. Perham able to hang on and get the win 52-46 over Braham. Again, the Yellow Jackets were up 12 early in the second half. Braham battled back, tied it a couple different times, but couldn't hit the shots down the stretch, and Perham does get the win 52-46 as they take home third place. Again, Perham finishes their season with a record of 29-3. Braham 30-3 on the season for them. And certainly, again, congratulations to both teams on their outstanding accomplishments. So they will, again, have the full presentations, the all-tournament team at the Target Center later on, and certainly some of these players will likely be on that, but congratulations to both of these teams again during this third place game. So we are going to be stepping away again for about 25 minutes to a half hour. We'll have our third game, the 3A third place game, coming up shortly here from St. Paul. It will feature St. Paul Johnson and Grand Rapids. Once again, the final score, Perham 52, Braham 46. This has been Dan Flanagan with the Class 2A third place game.